Now, coming to you from Saturday Night Live, it's the Talking Bastards. Ready for the intro.
You keep that keistered. I'll just.
I don't think I can do that. Sounds like an extreme workout.
Oh
Yeah, what would y'all do if y'all were a ghost?
If I was a ghost,
Yeah, like if y'all were
I'd be
a ghost.
fucking with people.
He's got the resolution down.
You're explaining Bigfoot to me like he's a Pokemon.
This is what happens.
Probably is.
Hasn't been caught yet, so.
Right.
This sounds fucking stupid.
We're back. Well, we got a guest, my little brother, JJ Ellis.
How's it going?
I'm brother Zachary Ellis, the co-leader.
Hooded Warrior, Z-Rod.
The beast from the Middle East.
Welcome. Nice new t-shirt you got there, Josh. It's pretty nifty.
Bigfoot's EMP, baby.
Did you see that design, Jay?
Yeah, I did. That was pretty cool. I like the big ones.
This
Those are pretty much all I bought.
Yeah, I gotta hop on there and get a couple of things.
Yeah, you do. But
I have a method to get 20% off too, so.
Oh dang! That's
What a
go on the
deal!
website. Hey, 20% off, man.
You guys got it all. Merch, promo codes.
I wouldn't
Guns.
say a promo code. We got guns. We got everything. Where
Mustache.
Jar of toenails. Yeah.
Yeah. Jar of toenails.
You
Yeah.
have bejeweled car seats and shit.
well, that's the podcast later, guys.
Yeah, bye.
You just end it right there.
Yeah, I just collect kids that aren't mine. That's my collections.
Yeah, all three of his kids he didn't even have to have sex for. He just
Yeah.
got 'em.
Yeah.
It's a
And
freebie.
the last two we got, so they keep getting younger too. Because the first one, my stepdaughter, I came into her life when she was like 5, and then we got a 3-year-old from my sister-in-law because she's like a crackhead, and then she had a baby in a car, so we took that one too, and that one was like 3 months when we got it. So I think either it's gonna be snatching newborns from the hospital, or we'll make one.
Did you go on Redbubble for those two?
What's that?
Did you go on Redbubble, the website?
Oh yeah. Wayfair.
Yeah.
I gotta go buy that new throw pillow if you know
Yeah,
what
we got
I'm
a
saying.
pillow in a cabinet. So maybe next time we'll get a couple of shams.
Planned Parenthood and Wayfair, they work together. So they take the dead fetuses that they get from the Planned Parenthood and they stick them into the cushions of the Wayfair products.
Yeah, that's Chinese ingenuity.
They put it under a lamp. So it's like,
Those
oh.
are all the Chinese aborted girls. Do they still do that in China? They make you get abortions?
I don't know. Actually.
Probably at this rate.
I mean, they're a fucking communist country. I wouldn't put it past them that they fucking do shit like that and don't say nothing.
I wonder if they actually do.
Or you gonna Google it?
Yeah.
I'm Googling now, but I can't type very fast.
they get all the stem cells, keep people alive.
Probably what they do, but why do all the old? Because they all look young until they reach a certain age and they look like they're fucking
Falling
90.
apart.
yeah, they're wrinkly bags, like wet bags.
It's like
Go to the bottom of a ball sack.
it's like if you keep a grape in the fridge, it'll stay there forever. But then, like the second you leave it out on the counter, it'll just shrivel up and look like Trump's nutsack or whatever. I don't know.
Or my raisins that I make that I still have in my foreskin.
Yeah, your foreskin raisins.
What? You make raisins in your foreskin?
Yeah, man. I keep them in there.
So his foreskin has like a Colombian spice in it. I know because I checked. And so he stuffs the raisins in there, and then he lets it sit for about a week, and you got like this perfectly coated raisin.
Yeah. So I make cheese ones too. Cheese covered
nice.
raisins. I don't have to shower for like 2 weeks, and it's like perfectly coated with cheese.
Somehow,
Yeah.
Somehow he creates pure Wisconsin white cheddar in that.
Aged
perfection.
Yeah. Yeah, it's better. It's better than Joss cheese.
Yeah. It's rod cheese.
Nice. Very good.
The rod cheese.
Yeah.
Says a boy. Were we talking about China or Japan? We were talking about China.
China. Yeah, I think that they like if they let you have like 2 kids, and then you're allowed to have. You can keep them if you're like it has to be like a boy and a girl, but you can't have like 2 girls. You can have like, or you can have 2 boys, but you like they made you abort if it was like a girl and a girl or something like that.
Oh.
I don't know. I heard that in freaking elementary school, so I
heard that too. It's like the law.
Yeah, it's law.
Yeah. Fucking Asian
Wild to
people.
think about though.
Why do you think they have so many goddamn people over there? They were that freaky back in the day? Like
maybe.
Probably,
Out
man.
there fucking, dude.
Yeah, they like to get down.
So
and you would never think about that. I don't think Hong likes a finger up his ass. And Hong's in the bedroom with his wife or whatever. Oh yeah. Chinese food, huh? Orange chicken, yeah.
The Mongolians. They're coming. The Mongolians.
No, like they always do that. Like, I don't know. They're freaky, dude. Like, you ever watch Real Sex on HBO?
Mm-mm.
Jesus
So
Christ,
I got introduced to this week. You know, like when I was like in 4th, 5th grade, I switched to our older brother Jeff's room, and he had cable in there. My mom had HBO, and there's a show called Real Sex, and like they just like show like all this shit, right? Like just like people like topless weather people in Canada, and then like they talk about like these but like these people in Asian countries where they're like having like marathon fucking, like where like these people in China, it was either China or Japan, I don't know which one, but like it shows them ordering food and like getting Chinese food delivered, which I'm like, it looks exactly the same here. Like when they knock on the door and they give them little white things, you'd think it'd be like some different container. We get like genuine Chinese containers here. But anyways, they just fuck the whole time, and they had like the world record for fucking, and like they were like ordering food, and, like just like paying for it, just just going crazy. But like think about Japan, like they have like tentacle porn and all that bullshit.
Yeah, true.
It's true.
I think they like fingers in the ass more than you think.
Probably.
I think a finger in the ass feels good in any language.
All the different languages.
That's gonna be my new fucking saying.
That's your next T-shirt.
They're like a finger in the ass in every language.
Yeah, finger in the ass feels good in any language.
Oh my God.
But I guess it ended a 35-year-old policy last October. I think last October. No,
Yeah.
this is like a few years ago.
Okay.
Last October, China ended its 35-year-old policy of restricting most urban families to 1 child, commonly referred to as the one-child policy.
Wild to think about, dude. Like, oh shit, you're pregnant again. Uh-oh.
We gotta hide it like Anne Frank. Put it in the basement.
That's what that movie Parasite's all about.
Yeah, probably.
Is that that Asian one?
That Korean.
Yeah, did you guys see that?
No, I heard it won the fucking Oscar for best movie. It's a Korean film, and I don't even know what it's about.
So
It's okay. It
Anime, right?
basically has like these poor people living in like the bottom of these like rich people's houses, and they don't know it. And like it's about like the class structure and like how things trickle down and like shit rolls downhill and how things are good for these rich people that are mean. And there's like these hardworking poor people that are nice, and then like it shows the like poor people taking advantage of the rich people and vice versa. It's really weird. It's I didn't think it was the best movie ever. I wouldn't buy it.
how many fingers do you give it out of how many fingers?
You're still feeling the effects from yesterday?
Dude, that was a nutso time.
Dude,
I don't know if I
you
should talk
watching
about it on here yet.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
Okay.
but yeah, man, like I was out of it. Like I was in a like it was I was in a whole new world. Like from
Do you love it?
yeah, it was pretty good.
Any paranoia or anything like that?
I thought my wife was messing with me when she wasn't. I thought she was trying to make me hallucinate.
That's funny.
My wife texts me.
Yeah.
But it was fun. I would give it a 10 out of 10. Would try again.
10 out of 10 would try again. Nice.
But man, it hit me so hard. Like I couldn't even concentrate on anything.
I can't imagine your like first few times being down where you guys are. Like,
Mhm.
it's like
Yeah.
of that
Fucking
stuff that you got. So like it's just like it's because I remember like when I first was dabbling back off after I was serving a mission for the Lord. I
Ric Flair. Praise Ric Flair.
yeah, and so like and the stuff that we have like I guess it's good anywhere, but that stuff there would make you see the devil.
that's some good shit.
Yeah.
So the stuff in California, you think is way stronger?
Oh yeah, California and Vegas.
I guess because
Yeah.
I guess in these areas they're just like all about the marijuana, and so they
dude.
they know how to
Like-
fucking do it.
They got they got 2 dispensaries within walking distance where I live right now.
Man, you're
Like
man.
literally.
You're so lucky.
I haven't been in one, but
Nice.
I
Nice.
sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, I
I'm
was
gay.
just saying that. Dispensaries are nice, dude.
JJ, you need to talk about your DMT.
Oh yeah, I did some DMT recently.
That's it.
You're just all upset, like sad. You
So,
start
like,
crying.
It's kind of crazy, just because like it's awesome. It's definitely really cool, but it just makes you like kind of question reality a little. So like it's just like it makes you feel kind of crazy. It makes you feel like you kind of understand like homeless people screaming on the street.
nice.
Like you're they're like talking about like this like other world that's like right here, and you totally feel like that's what it is. Like I did it and it was just like this like the first time so like I'll show you here. So like this bamboo plant right here.
We can't see you. You're like frozen.
Can you see the
I
bamboo?
can see it.
Oh, I can't
can
even
see the
see him
plant.
do anything. Oh, I see the plant now. Okay.
So I'm laying over here and just starting to do it, and like I hit it like two times, really big deep hits, and like I can feel it starting to come on, and like it's weird because you kind of feel like the way it is like you kind of feel like there's something wrong. Like you're you almost feel like you're dying. Like first like hits, like you're like, wow, holy shit, I did too much already. Like you're like, this isn't the way it's supposed to feel. And so then like this like overwhelming sense of like contentment, I guess, like just like pure content feelings. You just feel awesome. And then like there's like this weird like fractal geometric film that you can see over everything. And then like there's like this lady well I'm jumping ahead, but anyways, like you can kind of see this film, and I just close my eyes and slip my hands over my face like that. But like when I close my eyes, I see my hands like slipping this way, and I also see this bamboo plant come at me like a big snake, like out. And then like there's like this weird serpentine like green scaly pattern with like these like orange eyes every so often. And I'm listening to this native music wherever they get ayahuasca from. They're called Icarus, and it's like this like weird jungle music, and it's dancing to this music. And like every time it goes ding, like with like one of these things goes like that, the eye like brightens, and like it like has like a light in it, right? And it's just like all dancing with this, and then it lasts for maybe about like 5-10 minutes, goes away. I'm like, holy shit. So then I do it again. This time I do a little bit more, and there's this like, you know those pictures, like those like Indian pictures where like it's like a person with like 3 heads, like it's like one head but like 3 faces.
Yeah, there's like there's a face over here. Yeah,
they all show the eyes and shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So there's a lady behind that weird curtain thing that I was talking about, that like geometric curtain, and she's like, let me teach you stuff. And she just says like, be nice, be nice, be nice, right? And I close my eyes again, and there's like this weird like evil guy too behind everything. And like I can see these like mean eyes like going in front of me like while I'm closing. And there's this like mean smiling guy behind everything too. And I close my eyes, and I'm in this like, the only way I can describe it is it's not this, but this is the only way I could describe it, is that like I'm in this like jungle palace, but like it's Native American, Mayan, and like Indian and like Middle Eastern art all like combined into one thing. And like there's this weird box in this checker pattern, and like things are like kind of going into it and out of it. And I'm like looking around, and there's like these pillars, and there's this like eagle lady, and she extends her arm, and it goes on for forever. And I just hear this lady just telling me to be nice, and everything. It's like seeing it, like if you're like just seeing you guys. It's like looking at this computer. You're seeing
wild.
You're fucking seeing the shit. It's not like you're. It's more vivid than even your dreams.
That sounds awesome.
Right? And it just happened, and then like it's hard to like kind of think about it after, like you think, like it's hard to like visualize it even. It's just like a dream that way.
So it was like a dream, but also felt real.
Yeah,
like you're like having a super lucid dream.
Yeah, super lucid dream, and it was more real than a dream, but like dream-like. And then, but the one thing that like was like kind of like a side effect, I guess, or whatever, is like there has been like a couple of times where I'm like, what the fuck is all of this? You know what I mean? Like, what are we? What is real? What is not real? What does real even mean? and then like you're like you're just like looking at your hand and you're like, what the fuck? Everything just seems really strange. Like one thing that like I noticed after coming out of it was everything is a box or a circle. And I was like, what the like everything is a fucking box or a circle. It's like it's a variation of a box and a circle. I mean, like it just freaked me out. Like I don't know why that freaked me out, but like and like I fixated on that shit. And it's just like so there's weird shit that comes along with it. And like I don't like I don't feel like that most of the time. It's like there's like times like it's only happened twice since then, and it's probably been like 4 weeks since then, maybe 5 weeks. I don't know.
What about when you felt like what it was like to die?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a crazy part too. So like when I was coming into it, so when I'm seeing like all the eyes and shit and like stuff like going around, like it was kind of like I was really thinking heavy on our grandpa who died a year ago, and like I was thinking about that a lot, and like I could feel like what it would feel like it like I could just like it was like I could feel what it would feel like to die. I guess like it's like the feeling that I have like thinking about it, and because I was like like I don't know how it. I just felt really connected to like the situation when it happened to my grandpa, and I felt like I was seeing his last moments. Like when my eyes were closed, but I could see my grandma's room, and like I could feel like my cheekbones, like the dimethyltryptamine like going through your body when you're dying, and like what that feels like because you feel it through your face, you feel it through everything. Like it's this weird. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. It's so fucking hard to explain, but it's just like, yeah, like I could feel. I think I felt like what it feels like to die, like if you're dying naturally anyway. Just like from just stopping, like because you're old.
That's crazy. I always wondered how that feels. Like, does it feel like you're just falling asleep, or
no? You feel like you're fucking, like you're being like sucked out of your body, like you're almost. You know how like have you ever had a really big cut and like blood just starts like leaking out of it?
Yeah,
it feels like it's kind of getting pulled out that way.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you feel through your whole body, and like you can really feel it through your fucking right through here.
Damn, dude! It sounds like your soul is like exiting your I guess your physical body and just going somewhere else.
I'd maybe.
What
like
if
playing? You ever played Luigi's Mansion? Was it Luigi with his fucking vacuum cleaner just sucking shit out of you?
Is that the haunted one?
Yeah, the hunt. Okay.
Yeah, did we play that one, Zach?
No.
You didn't play Luigi's Mansion?
He hasn't, no, but me and my stepson play Luigi's Mansion all the time.
Oh, okay. So it's new.
Yeah,
it's newish.
It's old.
Like when was the first? When was the first one? Was it?
It was the launch title for the GameCube.
Yeah. Yeah. I never played that one until I had the Switch.
You want to know what Mario game sucked ass was Sunshine Mario.
You didn't
Mario
like
cleaning shit up.
Sunshine Mario.
Mario's.
That was a game my mom got me when she got me the GameCube. I was mad that she got me that game. So I was like, this game's so dumb. Like, I don't want to fucking play this game.
Because it was his name is Mario in all the other games, but in that game his name is Mario Sanchez.
Mario Sanchez.
Because he's a janitor.
Mario Sanchez. He's doing community service. So it could be like Mario, like, I don't know, Black Man or something. Mario Washington.
Mario Washington.
Mario Jackson Williams Johnson.
Abraham Moises.
Dan Smith, BYU.
BYU.
That's funny.
That's
But
such
yeah,
a good episode.
Yeah.
I definitely recommend it. Try and
How many
I
out
felt
of
like I was
10?
dying. I recommend it.
what?
What if when you're doing DMT, because apparently you can overdose on DMT? What if it's you've done so much DMT that your life just leaves your body and you're stuck in that other dimension that you were in?
Whoa, that'd be freaking nuts. Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Well, I can't really picture what it would be like. So to me, that's like mind-boggling, whatever. And I don't know what it would look like to do DMT. So
I'd be hanging out with some weird eagle lady, like a weird looking folky Mexican art eagle lady that extends her arm into infinity.
did you see Pillars too?
Yeah, like those were like the columns, like the pillars,
Like an arch?
like the arches, like the pillar arch.
Man,
Yeah, it was nuts. It was definitely super, super crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
I'm just waiting for my wife to do the rest of it.
Dude, you watch some people that do like all these crazy shit. Like, you remember when we seen that video about Steve-O and he was recapping all his drug use or whatever?
yeah.
And that guy, man, he was like, he broke it down from like alcohol all the way to ketamine. Like,
Jesus Christ.
and it was like when he was on PCP, when he was on cocaine, when he was on, like all this, what's that shit called? Nitrous oxide or whatever? The whippets?
Dude.
Yeah, like he did.
Have you ever done it?
No, I haven't. I've been curious. I've been curious, but I haven't.
Man, it's just sucking in shit. It's like you ever suck out of the fucking whipped cream can.
No.
Well, when me and Rod were in the Navy, we always looked it up.
Yeah, and it was just funny because he broke it down like, pills and stuff like that. But the part where he said that when he was on nitrous oxide, the best way he could describe it was it distorts reality, and you think that people are there that are not there. He said that he hallucinated an intervention for himself. Like, there was people that were never there were sitting in the room saying that he had a drug problem, but he was hallucinating the whole thing. Like, it wasn't real. And he
That's
was
so
like,
funny.
a guy walked in to his room when he was on it. The guy picked up his bong, took a hit, and then walked out. Like, he hallucinated all that. Yeah,
dude, it's so weird. Like, I've not done that much. I've literally only ever done it at a freaking
whipped cream.
But like, it feels awesome. Or like at the dentist, you ever get the clown nose?
No, I never got put on laughing gas.
Our dentist is like the only one that called it a clown nose, I think.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So our dentist, he'd always be like, "Do you want the clown nose?" And we're like, "Yeah." And then he'd be like, "What flavor do you want?" And he had grape, bubble gum, mint, cotton candy, dude, and it smelled just like those. And you just sit there, just like,
dude, I remember it as a kid, like just going.
Wait. I think I do remember that shit.
Just blowing all the air out of your lungs so you could get all nitrous.
I do remember that because I remember going to the dentist as a kid and they were like, "Oh, what flavor do you want?" And then I would tell them like bubblegum or something, and I'd just be sitting there, but I'd be chilling but I never realized that that's what it was until now. I thought it was just something they were doing it just to fuck with me or whatever. That's what it was. If I would have known that, I would have just not breathed at all, like you said. Like, I would have just,
you just keep sucking it in.
Yeah,
yeah, dude, it's the best. So what I do nowadays, like when I go to the dentist now, I freaking love it because I'll get like super stoned on weed, and then I'll go in there and they're like, "You want the nitrous?" And I say, "Fucking 100%, I want the nitrous." And you crank it up to the legal maximum dose, bitch. And then like I sit there and go to Crazy Town and let people put their fingers in my mouth. So.
I'm gonna fake a root canal just say, fuck me up. I don't have my wisdom teeth anymore, so I can't fucking use that one. I just got fucking local anesthesia. They're like, all right, give me a few shots around the area, pull my shit out, and they didn't put me under or anything.
Our dentist would give it to us every time we were like getting our teeth, like getting cavities or something like that. So we got it a lot because I had a lot of cavities.
Yeah, me too.
I remember when I broke my nose in Bahrain. I was fucking hammered drunk, and the funny part about it is that I don't remember how it happened. I thought I fell forward, smashed my face into the concrete. I tried to get back up. I slipped again, fell backwards, busted my head open back here. I thought that's what happened. But rumor says that some dude punched me like really hard, which makes sense. He punched me, broke my nose, fell backwards, hit my head.
That makes sense.
But I remember I was in the. The doctor was like, "Oh, we have to put you under because we have to fix your nose." It was like a fucking like a right angle. It was like sideways. Ooh. So they put me under, and I wake up, and then I'm all loopy still, and I'm like, "You're gonna beat me, aren't you?" Because it was in Bahrain, so it was all like Middle Eastern people. They're like, "You're gonna beat me, aren't you?" I was like, "Oh no, sir, we're not gonna beat you." He's like, "Yeah, I know your country. You're gonna beat me."
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's always scary traveling around outside and out in the Middle East when you're outside of base, and then you're just like, someone's gonna fucking ambush this van that we're in. It's gonna fucking kill us.
That's scary shit. That's all I gotta say.
I had a friend that he was kind of stupid out in town all the time because we were in Dubai and we were at a bar and we were drinking mojitos all fucking day, dude. Like all fucking. He got drunk and he was calling the bartender Farouk. Hey Farouk.
Oh God.
Give me another mojito. Make it extra stout, Farouk. And the guy would be like, yeah, okay. He took him to drink. And then some guy walked by with a big old fucking like shit over him, you know. He was like, oh, look at that guy. He looks like a fucking sheik. Look at him. He would just say that shit out loud and point at him. It's like, dude, you're going to fucking he's going to pull an RPG out of his asshole and then blow us all up. Fuck around.
Could you imagine? He just pulls it out. He's all trying to hold on to it, but there's so much lube just on it that he can't hold it. He's all trying to push the button and just keeps slipping off.
Hold on. Hold it. Just hold it right there.
Hold it right there.
I work with a lot of Indian people, and it makes me laugh because there's like Indian old people at that, and then this old guy was saying, like, oh, you're real nice young man, you're a real nice young lady. I guess she got like confused with what man and lady. And I was like, well, I am a lady, but you have a better session I do. She can understand when I said that. She's like, oh, thank you.
Are they all vegetarian?
Yeah, they are.
My wife's the doctor that she works for. He's vegetarian. He's a crazy Indian man.
Dude, they have money around this part, man. It's Indian people.
Around every part. If they're an American Indian, they're freaking not poor.
Yeah, dude. Like a lot of these Indian guys I work with, they got like strawberry fields and tractors and shit, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
They got money and they're old as fuck working at a raisin packing place. The fuck are you doing? Go retire.
They're probably fucking bored and they just want to fucking do something.
Probably.
Because Indians, man, they have to work.
Yeah, but they're lazy though. Lazy as hell. And they move slow as fucking shit. And it pisses me off. You see all the brown people, all the like, you know, the Hispanic people. Because I'm gonna be honest, there's the what's the fucking word? Damn it! Like there's a word. Shit, I can't think of it. Okay, whatever. But it's like mostly Hispanics and Indians. I've seen one token there, and then like a small amount of white people. But you see all the fucking Indian people moving slow as fucking molasses, and all the Hispanic people because we don't got money, and and we're like hustling and doing everything quick, and they're just taking their sweet ass time. Because if they get fired, it doesn't matter. They're good. They go home and they're good.
Little strawberry field.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Big strawberry curry at home.
Yeah,
Strawberry curry.
yeah.
Strawberry curry slurp.
You applied to that QA job, didn't you?
I did, but they didn't want to give it to me, because it's bullshit. I think they did it because it's a union job. You ever been part of a union?
No.
So it's all by, you get hired and then you're part of the union that the company is with. So it's all by seniority, and the longer you're in the union, the more privileges you get. If you work for a place that's also part of that entity, so some people have been there for 20 years, 40 years, whatever. But they said that since the union hired me to be what I am now, they didn't want to switch me and put me somewhere else. So they're hiring new people to come in and do it. And I'm like, you guys fucked up because you're probably going to hire fucking Pedro that just graduated high school. He's, struggling to drink as much cranberry juice as he can to get the weed out of the system. And you're going to put him in QA? Okay. Like, know what I mean? But it's all good. I don't really care.
What'd you say?
What is QA?
Quality assurance.
Yeah. It's like they inspect, in my case, they inspect the packaging to make sure they're clean. They're not open. They have the expiration dates on them and shit like that. Like, before they send it out to the consumer. So.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. But I don't know. The one I have now keeps me busy. QA just stands there in front of a computer and weighs shit, checks packages. They don't do anything. So at least I'm busy. Yeah.
Make more money being quality assurance.
Not there.
No?
Mm-mm.
It's about the same.
It's about the same. And what I do, they make a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which makes sense,
I told you guys that JJ wants to be a comedian. He does
should,
like
man.
the stand up. He'll do mic nights.
Yeah, I haven't done it in a while, but yeah, I've done open mic nights and stuff like that.
What's one of your skits or your bits or whatever?
I did one. I'll tell you my favorite ones that I did one where it's like growing up with a dead dad is hard. You ever played with Catch with a Corpse?
Yeah, I told him that one.
and then I like one that I did. I was like, so a few years back, there was this lady in Utah that she got in trouble because like she had a freezer full of dead fetuses because she was giving herself like backyard abortions with like hangers and shit, and her husband found them, and he was like, and like got mad at her or whatever. But like I was like, you guys remember that, like that lady doing that? I was like, man, Mormons are getting really weird with their emergency preparedness.
Oh my God.
I was like, and like everybody's all, oh, and I was like, you say that now, and I was like, but when you're up with your Mormon friends up in the wilderness in this post-apocalyptic land, and you're like, hey Jim, let me get some of that beef jerky, and he's like, that's not beef jerky, that's Karen's third miscarriage.
That's funny.
And then I have one that I haven't done that I really want to do. It's like my wife, I think she should get an abortion. Like I feel like I have really good reasons. Kids are expensive. They're really noisy. They mess things up. They smell bad. The only really reason she can give me is that she's 12.
Oh my God.
Dude, why are dead baby jokes always funny?
I don't know. It's great. And then
every woman hates them.
Dude, I love them. I told one of my supervisors. I told him the painting the barn joke.
How many does it take
And he
to
was
paint
like,
a barn?
Yeah, how many babies does it take to paint a barn? Yeah. And he was like, I don't know. This is when I realized that, we're fucked up because I told him like 3 jokes and he didn't know any of them. Like he
Really?
just didn't know. I don't know if he was just faking it. And I'm like, dude, you have to know this one. Everybody knows this one. And I told him the barn one. I told him about the black people on the moon, who are the world's fastest readers and stuff like that. Like,
who are the world's fastest readers?
Do you don't know? You don't know?
Mm-hmm.
It's the 9/11 jumpers that win 23 stories in 1 second.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Oh my god.
He didn't know any of them. He's like, because he's kind of like my age, and he was like, dude, you have a dark sense of humor, and I'm like, yeah, I do. I told him about the podcast and everything, so hopefully one day he listens. But yeah,
Come on here and be like, what the fuck is
what
this?
the fuck is wrong with these guys?
Wow, these guys have no censor on them. They just say faggot whenever they feel like it.
Yeah, there's big podcasts where they're saying faggot and tranny and shit like that, and like they're not getting in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Rogan had Jake the Snake Roberts on his show, and Jake the Snake wasn't that politically correct. Like he said faggot a bunch of times and said other shit too. I can't remember right now, but he said other stuff that I was like, damn, he actually said that.
Yeah, I think it's like people are kind of like it's swinging back the other way. Like it was like really PC for like 10 years, and then like I think it's swinging back to like you're gonna be able to say fag and stuff like that, and people will laugh again.
Maybe at some point.
It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. Because I
like,
remember growing up, like, sorry, go ahead.
No, go for
it. So I remember growing up, like, it was that was the word to use was fag. Somebody curse at you or at school or something, you call them a faggot. that's the go-to. It's kind of like your mom, but not that simple, whatever. And then all of a sudden, it's just like you can't say the word fag. You know what I mean? It almost became like. When I was 7 years old, I didn't know what faggot meant. You know what I mean? Like I didn't really know that it meant a gay person.
it just meant you're good at sports.
Yeah. So I never said it to actually, insult gay people. I just said it to insult the person that was talking to me in the worst way possible. But I didn't know I was calling them a faggot or a gay person. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you better apologize.
But I don't think that I don't think that you were calling them a gay person though. Like
no, I wasn't. I was just I could have literally been any word. I could have called him a fuckface.
Exactly, it's nuance.
Yeah.
My daughter's not straight. She's a little faggot, and she doesn't care. Like she'll use faggot. You know what I mean? Like, but
she thinks it's funny when me and JJ try and out gay each other.
Yeah, dude, she thinks it's hilarious.
I remember one time I was in Nevada and I was walking with some friends on base to like the little like pizza place or whatever. We're just gonna go have a pizza or whatever. And this guy that was in my command was walking like the opposite direction of us. And I call one of my friends. We were talking about something, and then I call him a faggot. I was like, "Oh, shut the fuck up, you fucking fag," or some shit. And then the gay guy in my command is like, "Whoa, man, watch it with the F word, dude." I was like, "You can say queer if you want, but faggot's a little too much." I'm like, "What's the fucking difference? They both mean the same thing, Queer, fag, yes. Like, who decides that these words are not socially acceptable? Who the fuck said I can't say faggot? That I have to say queer?"
It's like Louis C.K. when he says, "Stop being a faggot and put the dick back in your mouth."
You didn't suck that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
dude.
always
I
has
mean,
what?
I was just gonna say, like, I just think that, like, uh, I don't know. I feel like someday it'll go back to like, oh no, that's what I was gonna say. Freaking like, like the actual like reason like they like what like a faggot really was, because it's like people say it's a bundle of sticks, like it was like the wood to like burn gay people, but that's not true at all. Do you know what faggot is?
What's a faggot?
Really, really hard to carry branch. It's a really awkward stick, and they would use it for women before bitch, like she's bitching at me, like she's being a bitch. They'd call a faggot.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, my wife's being such a faggot. That's what they'd say. And like it makes sense. Like if you have a wife, or like a girlfriend, you know what it's like trying it sometimes. Like you're like, man, you're freaking hard to deal with. But like then like you start calling like effeminate dudes faggots. It makes sense.
You think
I thought
that's
it was-
why?
That makes sense.
I thought it was just like a bundle of sticks, or like a faggot is a stick, and then a bundle of sticks is faggots, right?
It's a hard to carry
And-
stick.
And then cigarettes are faggots
Yeah.
in the UK.
I mean, we're not faggots, they're fags.
How many times can we? Yeah, you're right. I see you got a box of faggots there.
Oh, are you smoking a? Good day, sir. Are you smoking a faggot? Yeah, in Louisiana, they call cigarettes Joes too. Are you smoking a Joe?
That's so
Which is weird too.
I was talking. Who was I talking to? Someone
These
kept
nuts.
someone kept saying Nolans at work. And I was like, that's not how they say it. And he's all, yeah, they do. I was like, Rod said that's not how they say it. And he's all, but if you ask Foy and if you ask Rod, you're gonna get two different answers.
Because the Nolans was the way they said it way back in the day, like old school. If you might meet somebody there that still says it like that, but people that live there now don't say Nolans. They might like slur it a little bit, but they don't slur it that much. Come on, man. We're not poor Twinkies. Not anymore, at least.
Oh man.
You guys want to? I uploaded the new T-shirt commercial, the test one I made.
Oh my god, dude, that shit's so funny.
I'm gonna have to do it to where we all have a T-shirt that we face swap somebody for the T-shirt and make like a quick commercial. You guys want to see it on here?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna play it.
Send it.
I'm ready to feel the Holy
you
Spirit.
bastards. Come to ttb.redbubble.com to get this really cool shirt. This one is retro 80s, the Talking Bastards podcast shirt. Yeah, go ahead and get other ones like these ones over here. Yeah, guys, you get really cool ones like this. You see how it's black and it's got some glowy things on it? The green says the Talking Bastards and TTB podcast. This will be the perfect gift for yourself or somebody else that listens to the podcast. It's come on down. Wait, Frankie has something too. Hey guys, I'm Frankie. Just come on and get these shirts. This is the Talking Bastards Bigfoot episode shirt. With the silhouette of Bigfoot. If you come and you just come to ttb.redbubble.com, you can get it. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, these are perfect. This comfy shirt, Bigfoot's EMP, funny, so hilarious. Just get on down, please, and get yourself a fabulous shirt, okay? Now back to the episode.
Oh my god, dude. Oh fuck.
Well, it's my brother's trying to come back in. He's his window is there, but he is not.
His internet's like his
transient.
internet's on. His internet is on that shit that he did.
Yeah. So now it's like we're getting back at you for saying all these things. What kind of druggies did you do before the Navy? Josh?
Just weed.
Yeah.
Peaceful, you know.
Just weed.
But
Yeah,
I
always
smoke a
got
lot
to.
of it, dude. I'm talking like an ounce a day.
Really?
Going straight in, dude. I'd be fucking wake up, go to the store, do whatever, just be everything's good. You go chill in the backyard for no reason.
Dude, I was fucking like out of it yesterday. Like just
Oh, I'm sure. Because
gone.
I did it after a while. And fucking, oh my god, dude. I got paranoid as fuck. I was like, this is not my normal, like, how it goes. What the fuck? Like, I was super paranoid. I was like, I'm acting weird. Act normal. And then I'm like walking and I'm like being very slow and deliberate. And I'm like, gotta be normal. Gotta act normal.
Everyone just thinks that you just think that everyone's just looking at you and they're just like
And they're not
judging
even
you.
paying attention.
Yeah.
I remember I tried to play some fucking video games and I was just sitting there and I was like, yeah, hey, what's up? I'm like, please don't tell me they know. Please don't tell me they know.
They know. They know. They know.
Pretty much, yeah.
Can you hear me?
There he is.
Hey, sorry, the computer died.
Oh, that's what happened?
Mhm.
I thought you had shitty internet like Rod.
Yeah,
No.
my internet. Yeah, my internet. It's pretty bad.
No, I've got shitty internet, but it wasn't that this time.
Every device JJ has, it dies. He never plugs it in.
True.
It's always we'll be FaceTiming and his phone always dies in the middle of it.
Like, yeah, I got 10%. I'll be
Just hang
good.
up.
Hey, what's up?
My phone right now is on 3%. I'm always living on the edge.
Yeah, you do.
Isn't that
There's this
like
old
gambling with your life when you go out with your phone like under 10%?
Yeah, pretty much. Here is an old training video. Let's see.
Oh, God.
I'm not going to play all of it. This thing's like 13 minutes long.
I just read salad bar.
Is that loud to you guys?
Mm-hmm.
This is the city. You knew that. Like a lot of cities, you knew that too. Like a lot of people, they get hungry. This is a hungry city. You didn't know that.
What city is
I'm one of
that?
these people. My name's Monday. You didn't know that. I'm a cop.
I think it's New York.
I get hungry too.
They needed a
going
cop
on?
to be able to sell pizzas.
This is a video from 1988.
I wanted something light for lunch. I knew that. Somehow,
Fuck,
just a
dude.
crazy hunch. A salad and maybe a Diet Pepsi. You looked good. Too good.
Wow. Okay.
Pizza Hut has a salad bar for a city. But a lot of people who get hungry,
Is this an actual training video?
she was the best. She'd get
I think the training is here.
Holy shit. They really needed a cop intro for that?
Right? We're going to teach you how to wash a salad.
Wow.
I
that is-
know I can work at the Pizza Hut, but I need to know why people are coming in here.
That is a terrible video. I couldn't even sit through that. I was trying to find like these old school just training videos, but they're all so damn long.
Dude, the funny ones are the sexual harassment videos.
Or the fucking, like, the factory ones where it's got, like, the forklifts and shit. And the guy's just, like,
Yes.
sitting there. And the next thing you know, he's impaled and he's like, ah.
Yeah.
You're just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, dude, I freaking love those things.
Here's Herman Cain's 1986 sexual harassment video. Live free or die, bitches.
Or die.
Live free or die.
Funny or die.
Yeah, I worked at a place called Chorus Commercial, and they they have these sexual harassment videos that they make you watch. You had to complete, and one of the funniest ones was like this guy just like he walks into this chick's office, and he's like, I can get you a raise. He's like, maybe we could talk about it over dinner. And then like she's like, no, I don't want to do that. And then he like blocks her in there. He's all, I can do anything you need me to do. And he like gets like really like intense with this chick. It's just so funny. And like they're just like way overacting. And there was one where like they were like clowning on a guy, and like somebody called him a fag in the video. And they just, oh man, they were good.
I was on Redbubble, sorry.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Here's a guy that looks like me. There's a quick oh, whoops. Okay. I need to share this. I don't like all the sharing. It's so stupid, guys.
Dude, I see people that look like Zach all the freaking time.
Wait until you see this one.
God.
A dangerous partnership.
Oh my God.
Sexual harassment in the workplace is a very
Sexual
important issue,
harassment.
and not one to be
Look at his
taken
fake
lightly.
mustache.
We're about to show you some common workplace scenarios where sexual harassment can occur. See if you can recognize these everyday words and phrases which can qualify as sexual harassment.
Is that a fake mustache?
Yeah.
Sorry I'm late.
That's okay, Becky. Have a seat.
Oh, nuts. There's nowhere to sit.
Hey, Becky, how about you sit on my face?
Were you able to identify the sexual harassment in that scenario? Becky used the word nuts, which is offensive to men.
Oh my God.
Stop tape for discussion.
Dude, that's
Said nuts.
Jeez, words. Nuts.
Yeah,
Oh my
don't say nuts to guys. It's very offensive.
That's so funny.
Don't say the
Holy
N word.
People that annoy you.
Holy fuck, dude.
People that annoy you.
That was a good South
Park.
Park episode.
Have you seen the Integrity Farms one?
Yeah, when he's doing the weed. Yeah, you there?
That was you.
What?
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, when he has the weed farm.
Yeah.
And they move out and like he goes and fights the people at the vape store.
Oh, he fights them there?
Yeah, he goes and beats up all the people at the nicotine vape store.
Mm-hmm.
And Randy has Tally with him. And and he's like, one thing that my mom always told me, never go to have a fight without your towel. And then he throws the towel at the guy, and Tally wraps around the guy's face and like kills him. But yeah, that was a good one.
He's all. Yeah, those are some good episodes. Dude, I'm like tired today. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't know how I'm so tired.
I wonder why.
It's probably because of all that Canadian bacon. Yeah.
Yeah, I ate a lot of Canadian bacon, and it was like, I think I had food poisoning. I got food poisoning, so it was like making me like go all nuts, and I didn't know where I was. At one point, I guess my wife turned all the lights off, and I looked over and I was like, "Why are all the lights off? How'd they get off?" Like,
That's funny.
Oh my
No,
god.
in Colombia they call it chicken.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I was
like you smell it and you're like, oh, it smells like chicken. I don't know why. They just call it chicken. And
That's the word for heroin in America.
for real?
chicken.
Really?
Yeah, cooking up chicken.
I had no idea.
Oh, yeah, no, and no. I remember one time I was coming from like this parade during, because over there they have like carnival or whatever. So we were on this bus, and the bus is packed, right? Because everybody's leaving, and some dude was like on the door of the bus because the doors on the buses over there don't close. It's like an open door, and you just hop on, whatever. Go through the turnstile, and he was like on the door on the bus. It was so packed, like he was like hanging off of it a little bit, but it's like a normal thing. And he lights one up and starts, and then somebody on the bus is like, smells like chicken. It smells like chicken. And then everybody's like, get the fuck off the bus. It smells like there's kids on here, this and that, whatever. And so one of the guys, he's like, no, I'm not going to stop. He's like, still doing his thing. And then this guy gets up and kicks him off the fucking bus. You just look out the window, you see him tumbling on the fucking concrete and shit. He's like,
Stories from
that.
Colombia are wild, dude.
I've got sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, go ahead. I was just gonna agree with him and also say that I'm a faggot.
Yeah, he is a faggot.
Our grandpa was in the Korean War. Has Zach ever told you about the time that he had, like, when he was riding on the bus, like, because he was a bus driver, like he would like
I didn't
drive
tell him that.
the GIs from place to place. He's dead now, so they can't cancel him. So here you go. So this is a good one. So his first day, like driving the bus, the guy that's like training him, he's like, they're road soldiers in the bus, and like way up in the distance, you can see these people like walking on the side of the road with like these like packs of whatever they have. He says they have packs of rice on them, but I don't know. It might be bags of rice, might be bamboo, who knows? But anyways, they've got these big things on their backs, and they're like stacked freaking high. And the guy that he's driving the bus with was like, hey, you want to see something funny? My grandpa's like, sure. He's like, all right, come over here and take this mop and unscrew the mop from the handle. And he's like, all right. And it's like he takes the mop and he unscrews it. He doesn't understand what's going on. And the guy opens the door. And then he's like, put the mop, like have the mop handle sticking out and stand on the end. And he's like, all right. So he gets it down and he stands on this mop handle. And then the guy on the bus like kind of like moves over to the side of the road. And he's just going, and they would hit these people in the back of knees. It was just like, it's just the right height. It's so bad, I shouldn't laugh, but like it's freaking. The funniest part about this is that like one time, so he does this right, and like the people go spilling over, and he laughs about it. It makes me laugh or whatever. But I'm sitting in geometry class in high school. I think it was 10th or 11th grade. And there's this kid that was on the baseball team that was Japanese and Korean. And he was talking about like his like parents' dad being hit by American soldiers from a bus.
Oh my god.
I was like, that might have been my grandpa, no joke.
So you're on the bus and the bus driver said that story?
No. That's Grandpa's story.
Yes.
And then
he was on the bus.
I was in geometry class, and this kid was like, we were talking about the Vietnam War.
Okay.
And like Mr. Christie, the geometry teacher, was talking about like how not all the like the soldiers like had what all the soldiers had to go through, and this kid Carter, like I don't want to say his name, but freaking he on the baseball team, Japanese and Korean. He started talking about like how he's like well, like the American soldiers aren't that great. Because my great grandpa or like my grandpa or whatever was in Korea, and they would like hit him with sticks and stuff like that from the van or like the big buses and like the vans and things. And he was talking about like how his grandpa was walking on the side of the road and got hit with something, a stick or something from a bus. And I was like, damn, that might have been my grandpa.
That'd be pretty funny.
Like, how does that happen? That's like meeting up with like in geometry class.
Yeah,
right?
that's this is in Utah too. Like,
yeah.
True.
it's not like a big city or something. It's a fucking Utah. The odds of that.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude, JJ, you need to go down. What's the cave?
Oh,
Ron?
the Muddy Putty.
Yeah, go to Muddy Putty Cave.
Yeah, the one where you can go like right down into the like it's like a hole in the.
Well, it was a hole. Some dude got stuck there, and they left him there, and he died.
Yeah, and then it's all closed off.
What's up?
Isn't it all closed off now?
Yeah, it's closed off now, but they just left him there because they couldn't take him out. He got stuck there.
You know what happened to him? Like why he got stuck?
He was a Mormon, so I'm guessing he was like,
he didn't.
He got distracted praying.
Yeah, he didn't.
No,
You know,
he went down this hole apparently, and because when you go into those caves, I've seen a lot of videos of it because it makes me feel claustrophobic, and then sometimes I do like feeling uncomfortable for whatever reason. I'm like, I enjoy the feeling of, being uncomfortable sometimes. It's weird, but I watch these videos, and he went down this hole and got stuck completely upside down. Apparently, he didn't move his body like he was supposed to, so he got stuck.
Okay.
With one arm above his head or below his head, technically, because he's upside down, and then the other one up like, to his side.
Oh my god!
And so they couldn't get him out at all.
Dude, can you imagine? Like, do they wait there with him until he dies, or do they go, "Hey, fuck you, dog"?
No, they called the rescue. They called the rescue team, and they designed this like pulley system or whatever, where they tied it to his two of like his ankles, and they were trying to pull him out, but the pulley system kept breaking, and they didn't want to use too much force because all the blood was already in his head because he was upside down for like fucking 20 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
And if they use more force, they were scared that they were gonna like make him go into shock and then he'll die that way.
Yeah.
He died anyways. They should at least tried, like,
For real.
like, and they just left him there. They closed off the fucking cave, and that's his gravesite. He's still over there upside down. Like,
what are the odds? What are the odds the rescue team ripped that guy in half and then just were like, we couldn't do it. He just kept breaking.
They broke him in half, and then like when the police the police is like, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry. He's got like his arm in his hand. He's like, what's that? Oh, nothing. Yeah, John Jones is still down there. That was his name too. John Jones is still down there.
It's like, yeah, he passed away. Can't get him out.
Seal the cave. Hurry.
Just pour some concrete over that and call it a day.
Yeah.
He's still alive. There's pouring it in there. It's like, no, guys, no.
He's like, I can get out.
There's a movie about him.
He gets himself free. He's all coming up. They're like, nope. They push his head back in.
Hey, get back down there.
No, get down there. Why? You are dead. You're dead.
You are dead.
Like, no, I want to live. Too bad. Sorry.
This is 120 bags of concrete we just mixed and poured. You think we're gonna be able to recoup these funds?
We are using it. Just shove him in. The girlfriend's like, I heard his voice. No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Like, I think I heard his voice. What? You didn't hear anything.
Yeah, they just shoot him.
Or they give him like a shot or something. It's like, he's like, what are you doing? Why are you giving me that shot? Shh. Just go to sleep. It's gonna be okay.
They gave him the wrong one. He falls asleep, then comes right back alive and has all the energy. They're like, oh shit. They start hitting him with clubs.
Like in
over there with a shovel.
Like in Kung Pao when he's like training or whatever. They're just beating him with sticks.
He wanted us to lay on him.
okay.
They all lay on him.
Shirley Wimplo. Have you seen that movie, JJ? Kung Pao Enter the Fist?
Oh yeah,
The movie's fun. I had it on. My dad used to record movies on VHS whenever to keep them because we didn't have DVDs or anything.
yeah.
And that was one of the movies that he had. I used to watch it all the fucking time.
He still doesn't have DVDs. He's
No, I
still
don't.
in the past.
Yeah.
He just barely get like maybe thinking of getting rid of his VHS player.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like I really like I love these static lines across the TV. It just makes me feel like I'm at home.
Makes you feel like you're back in Colombia.
Yeah, back over there in the motherland.
It's better when it's raining and you can't see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we had it on DVD because we're white.
Yeah, if you're white, you get the privilege of getting it first and before everybody.
Like no joke. The first time I actually had a DVD player, I didn't know how to work it. Like I didn't know how to start the movie. I didn't know that I had to click play on the CD thing or anything. So I was just sitting there watching the menu because for some reason back then the menus were all like animated and stuff. There was actual like content on the menu. Now it's just like a still of like the movie. But I didn't know how to work it. And I had to call my white friend to go over there and hit play for me. He's like, hey dude, you have to play.
Just
like, oh,
push
thanks.
the one that says play. I can't read.
Freaking yeah. No, the shit, what was I gonna say? I smoke too much weed. Things come in and out. I don't know, maybe it'll come back. Doesn't matter.
I got a story, another Colombian story, because all the crazy shit happens over there. All the crazy shit in my life has happened there mostly. So it was maybe like noon. You know what I mean? And the other class that was next to us, one of the guys, they decided to bring in a bottle of rum. And they were drinking in school, like taking shots in school. And it's like midday, dude. It's fucking hot. You know what I mean? There's no AC in those classrooms. So it's like just drinking room temperature rum. This guy gets hammered, right? Fucking obliterated. And one of his classmates is like, hey, man, the bald guy's talking shit about you and your mom. The bald guy was this asshole math teacher that we had, and it was bald. And he was teaching some other class somewhere in the school. And he's fucking drunk. And he's like, what the fuck did he say? He's like, yeah, he's talking shit about your mom and shit about you. So his drunk ass goes over there, and all his friends like instigating him. He barges into the dude's class, starts beating the fuck out of the teacher. And he's drunk, and he's just beating the fuck out of the teacher because he thought he was talking shit about him. Like, and then nobody even, like, the teachers didn't even realize that he was hammered. He was, you know what I mean? And it was just funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they just completely beat the fuck out of him, huh?
Yeah, he just goes into the class. It was like a 6th grade class. You know what I mean? It's like little kids. And this fucking guy just stumbles in, and starts beating the fuck out of the teacher for no fucking reason.
Oh my God. Imagine Rod just sitting there like, oh God, I hope they don't take out the machetes again.
Oh shit, they're gonna start
dude.
chopping arms off.
Man, dude, like people over there used to love to fight for whatever reason. They find any excuse to fucking beat someone's ass.
My boss, he went on his mission to Ecuador, I think, and he said he watched 2 drunk guys fight with machetes, and one of them like fell down, right? And then the other one like comes down and freaking chops his arm off, and the guy didn't realize it right away, and like he had like his machete hand was the one that got cut off, and he like tried to like lift it up, but he just like had the stump, and he like looked at it. He was just like, "What the fuck?" Like he didn't realize it had been chopped off.
Yeah,
How insane would that be? You just
Right?
like you feel your arm there, but it's not there. You're just like, I know I'm holding on to
Imagine
this
being
thing.
that drunk though. Where you're like, I'm gonna fuck it. Wait a second. Not like, this hurts. You're just like, huh? The fuck?
He's like, let me go home and think about this for a second. He spends days staring at it. It's like a montage of him staring.
If you stay drunk enough, he'll grow a little baby arm.
Yeah, either that or like if Either that or somebody tries to pull a gun. You know what I mean? I remember my cousin got his bike stolen from this fucking. He was a crackhead or some shit down the street. And it was like New Year's Eve, and his stepdad was like knew that the crackhead had stolen his bike, but the crackhead had like he actually like lived in a house and had like a family and everything. And they were having this party, and there was a bunch of people there, like, and long story short, his stepdad was drunk and like was screaming at the crackhead from down the street. He was like, "Oh, you motherfucker." And the crackhead was all tweaked out. He was like, "Oh, come here then. Come fight me, whatever." And then his stepdad is like rushing down the street, and I see him running down the street. And I'm like, fuck, he's about to fight him. So I tell my friends, like, let's go over there. And I pick up like an empty beer bottle and a big stone. I pick some like, because we got to help him. Like, if he's so, like, I pick up this beer bottle and we're like running over there with like our weapons in our hands. Like, yeah, like if something goes down, we're chucking this at somebody, throwing it in somebody's head open or whatever. And it's a big old like commotion. The party realizes that there's about to be a fight, and this guy just walks out, fat fuck, pulls out a fucking revolver, bah, 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 starts shooting in the fucking air and stuff. Everybody just kind of disperses or whatever. And then his mom starts fighting like the crackhead's mom and shit like that. And the police show up, and it was fucking crazy. Like, over a bike.
Over a bike.
Wow.
Give that bike back, motherfucker.
Colombians are crazy.
It's freaking nuts.
Just fucking fighting over everything.
Dude, it's the dumbest stuff ever.
Pulled my bicycle. I'd just let it go, man.
Yeah.
Is Colombia is like the Escobar and all that, right? No?
Yeah. That's where Pablo's from, or was from.
Yeah,
that's where
most friends with him. Still.
Yeah.
Medellin,
I go
Medellin cartel or whatever.
Yeah. That's where most of the cocaine in the world comes from.
That's pretty cool.
My
dealer.
What's up?
I want to be a coke dealer.
You just got to do it.
Just make money, dude. Like that's the one to get into. I've never done cocaine, so maybe it'd be a good one for me to sell because I'm not tempted to use it. I could never be a weed. I'd smoke all my.
He just gets it from like whoever his boss, and he's like, "Okay, great," and then he goes home, just smokes all of it.
Yeah, dude, that's what would happen. I'd get to the end of the next week and be like, "Well, I can sell you in an eighth," and then it'd just be like 40.
How are the weed laws in Utah?
We've got medical now.
Okay, so you're making progress then.
Yeah, it's real easy to get a card, but like it's basically since it became legal, like medically, the cops they don't even give a fuck about it, really.
Yeah, because my barber, he smokes a lot of weed, and he was saying that since it's legal, recreationally legal here, you would think that it like that's a good thing, But he said he liked it how it was before, because he said that now. What's up?
How come?
He said because when it was just like medical or whatever, he said that he'd get pulled over, and he's just been smoking, right? So the cop would like just pretty much ask if he's been like drinking. And he's like, no, because I've been drinking, and he had no weed on him because he smoked it all. He just smelled like it, but he had none on him.
Yeah,
and he was high as fuck, and he couldn't cite him because he was high because there was no law saying that you couldn't what's it called, like smoke weed and drive, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now there is, since it's recreational now, like if you smell like weed, will cause, and they can give you a DUI for being high and driving, or if they find weed in your bag, they have the right to search you more and stuff like that. Like back then they didn't have any of that. It was just like if you had some on you or you didn't. That's it. You know what I mean?
Stupid. That's really stupid.
So
yeah, it's just getting more relaxed here. It's like you can buy freaking CBD flower from like a gas station. So like and then you can smoke a CBD joint. You know what I mean? So like there's no way for them to like come up to, like it's more of a hassle for them to come up to you, take you to jail, and then you have a seat, and now they're in trouble because you don't have an illegal substance, and now like you can sue the department. It's just easier for them to be like, don't worry about it, because
Yeah.
like they've been sued a couple of times.
Yeah.
So
I guess that would work out pretty well, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah,
I remember
but
I was
like, as long as
go ahead, finish. Go ahead.
Go for it.
Well, I was in the barbershop one day, right? There's this lawyer that goes in there and gets his haircut every so often. And his son was getting a haircut, and all the barbers are in there. And I'm sitting there getting a haircut, and they're asking him, like, what is the craziest like case that you had to, or the craziest defendant that you had to, defend? And he was like, this guy broke into somebody's like hemp field or whatever, weed plantation or whatever the fuck, and was pulling the plants from the root and sticking them in his small ass car. He's stealing the dude's weed. And he said it was funny because when the cops were like chasing him, he had the plants sticking out of his window. His car was so small that he was just in there like driving, and they were surrounded by just weed. And the plants were just sticking out of the window. And they pulled him over, and what's it called? He had a court or whatever, and he said that I actually got him a good deal. I said, since it was just it was just some like cheap weed or whatever, like I can get you for petty theft. It was not going to be anything big, and you just have to do like community service and stuff like that. But the guy ended up getting in more trouble because he didn't show up to his hearing. Because I think he said he overslept and didn't show up to court, and that they put him in jail because he didn't show up to court.
That's how they screw themselves.
Yeah, he pretty much fucked himself and the lawyer was so pissed. He was like, "Dude, I got you this sweet ass deal, like, and you're gonna oversleep for your hearing. Like, all you had to do is community service. Now you're going to jail, fucking asshole." Like,
yeah. It's like when I went to jail.
Was that funny for you, JJ, hearing that your brother was in jail?
Yeah, it was weird. Like, cause I was like, I think I heard about it after he was out, or like my grandma was on her way to go get him.
No, you. I'm pretty sure you heard it when I was in there.
I did. Yes, I did, because you called mom first, right?
No, so they were. I think you guys were doing some youth thing,
something
church, and you were at Phil Green's house, and then my friend Jared came in there in front of everybody and was like, "Zach's in jail."
It was, man. I remember hearing about it, like, and then just being like, "What?" Like, it's like, is he getting out? You're like gonna let him out of there? Like, how I just stand? I didn't understand. Like, it was just like, and like, it was funny to hear what he got in trouble for, especially after, because he was just like giving gift cards away and like giving stuff to people. It was just like such a funny thing to be happening. And like, fuck Mervyn's, because they're not even around anymore.
Yeah, they're not. Did his mom spank? Did you guys? Did he get a spanking?
She was so pissed.
She didn't do that thing because I was 18. So like, she was just mad. I just called. I remember calling her on the phone in there, and she was so mad at me. And she's like, "You need to stay in there." And then I called my grandma or something. Like, I think I called her right after that, and my grandma came and got me. It was just funny.
Yeah, dude, that's hilarious. What's jail like?
What is it like?
Yeah.
Is it cold?
Was it cold? Did you have things in your butt?
No, I didn't have anything in my butt. I wish I did. I don't know. It was you're handcuffed and you're in there. I don't know how to explain it. It's like watching 60 Days In. but
It's like
not as intense.
60 Days In's a great show, man. Remember on mids, we used to just sit there and not work. We used to just watch it the whole time.
Yeah. Me and Rod would sit behind the desk and we just watch 60 Days In on my phone while everyone else is out working.
That's hilarious. Yeah, no, I got caught stealing too but I was in high school.
Yeah, explain your old.
It was funny. We were at Walmart and the kid that we were with, like I was really freaking good at stealing shit. And the kid that we were with, he got caught and he like ratted us out.
Oh,
and so I was walking out the door, and this big Polynesian dude comes up behind me, grabs me, and puts my hand behind my back, and I was like, my mom's gonna kill me. That's the first thought that ran through my head was mom's gonna fucking kill me. And he takes us into like the security room where they have like all like the cameras and shit, and they talk to us and check us and like take everything that we have. And I remember sitting in there and like thinking that like I was in in Batman the Dark Knight when he goes in to interrogate the Joker
and he comes up behind him and smashes his head on the table.
Yeah, and he like throws him around in there and he's like beating the shit out of him. I basically was imagining that I was going to be the Joker and my mom was going to be Batman when she showed up, right? And like it was so funny, dude, because like we're sitting there and like we're freaked out, but like we're not like really paying attention to like the security guards, and they're like, "What's going on?" Like they're like, honestly, like we don't even give a fuck about you guys. Like we're scared of our mom. We're afraid of our mom right now, like because I was with my sister, and then our friend, and his mom shows up, and she's like acting like it's like the security guard's fault that we were stealing, basically, and like making everything worse. And I'm so happy the cops didn't show up until like after she was gone, because then my mom shows up and she's like fucking pissed at us. And the cop was like, "Oh, you can beat him if you want." And then she was like, "No, we'll do that at home." And then and like it was so weird because we're going to court and stuff for it. We get adjudicated, so like it's wiped off our record. But the person that was like doing like the court proceedings was like this dude dressed up like a regular dude, but he had like an A-line haircut and earrings, and like it had like highlights and shit like that, like purple and blonde, and like he just like had like a ask for the manager type haircut, and he was just dressed like a regular dude. But that was mine. I didn't have to go to the drunk tank or nothing.
Wow,
that's cool.
What was I doing? Was I doing my missionary stuff? I think I was. I think I was doing my missionary stuff when he was in trouble.
Yeah, you were on your mission.
Praising Ric Flair.
Dude, I'm gonna go on a mission just because.
Yeah, you should, dude.
I'm gonna show up to a Mormon church with a white T-shirt and my bike, and I'll be like, "Huh?
You just show up with that?"
If you ask how old I am, I'm 27.
You can still go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be like, "I'm here to praise the God."
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord, Joseph Smith.
And then you just go in there and you're like, "I'm down with Joe Smith. I'm down with him. He's my savior, Joe Smith."
And I'm gonna start like feeling the Holy Spirit. Start talking
right.
like in Borat.
Be over there just seizing.
Seizing
on the ground. I feel the Spirit.
Ding dong.
I was watching Jay and Silent Bob's reboot.
Yeah,
it's actually not a bad movie.
Really?
I haven't finished it. They got all like their original characters from everything.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
They even have Matt Damon in there.
Really?
Hey, Josh, question real quick.
What's up?
There's an episode where you get slapped or something by your dog.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Nobody notices it, but I was watching the YouTube video, and you just see him like hit you, and your fucking mic goes one way, and you're just like,
Yeah, because I was like, what the fuck, dude? Hell.
Yeah,
I was
he's
holding
always
a sandwich like last weekend. So I have this sandwich and I'm like, I'm gonna eat this sandwich. So I was drinking. I was like, hell yeah, sandwich time. And he comes up and literally slaps me in the fucking sandwich and face. And I was like, really, dude? Like, what the fuck?
Do you eat your sandwiches with mayonnaise?
No, it was a chicken sandwich.
Oh,
with mayonnaise.
okay.
No, there was no mayonnaise on that one.
Well, you should. I hate mayonnaise so
well,
much.
well, you should put mayonnaise on it.
Yeah, put it on there. Put every sandwich. I get to see Hayden in the back of every shot with a sandwich.
Not even sandwiches. You like order a pizza and then just take the mayonnaise out and just.
he's just barking the whole time. Bah, bah.
That's
Like
so
the-
gross.
The fucking the guys in that video. Yeah.
Well, we want to end it here.
Sure.
Good point. Good point. Don't
Sure.
have him alone here to tell us when
My
he's.
dates. I'll plug my dates. Catch me at the Dallas Funny Bone, April 19th, 17th, 18th. Follow me on social media, JJ's Boners 27 on all social media.
Yeah, go do that.
Yeah, do it now. Fucking losers.
Yeah, and buy our shirts, and we have a Discord as well. Talking Bastards. Yeah, we're gonna end this here.
All right. Peace, love, and ball sacks.
Yeah.